I'm just gonna follow you around and ask you questions while you're doing really hard stuff. The chairs fell? Oh no.
Hello, Jump Orange. How you doing? This is Alan. Just want to go ahead and let you guys know that today we're going to be going around with a really great guy. His name is Blake Miller from Miller Jumps Time over in St. Cloud, Florida. And we're going to go actually see what the day in the life is like doing the rental industry. Now, a lot of you guys do this day in, day out, but we're going to talk to Blake, see what he loves about Jump Orange, see what he likes to do, and of course, everything else. If weather holds up, we're going to have a great time getting to know Blake and his team a little bit.
Oh, look at him with the nice dolly. So Blake, tarp or no tarp? Tarp. You heard it from him direct, people. All right, so he just gave us another trick of the trade. He likes to see where the flap is at, so that way once he lays it down, he doesn't have to turn it around. So he's checking out his unit right now, and that way he can figure out which way it goes.
So we're here with Blake Miller, and I just had a couple of questions about how he did his final setup. Now with Jump Orange, we have 3 different setups for our water systems, and he's going to go ahead and tell you the reason why he selected his particular setup that he likes to use.
So with a 19-foot ocean paddle, nobody's 19 foot, it's really tall, right? But we have the quick connect that y'all happily supplied me, but I can't reach up there. And there's sometimes where one owner might have one hose, and we have to connect the pool, fill the pool, and do this, but I'd have to deflate the pool. I mean, deflate the inflatable. I get that there's a process that you can do, or get a stool or something like that. And I just bought a hose, a little small hose. That way, after they're done filling the pool, I don't have to be here for 2 hours. And then connect it for them. I just explain to them after you're done filling up the pool, which however long it might take, I'll just come over here and you can just connect it, turn the faucet to maybe a quarter turn, and then rock and roll, and they're ready to go.
So this way you save a lot of time while you're doing all your setups. So you can probably do what? How many steps in a day?
I could do as much as 20, as long as my body can hold it. I mean, this Dolly is, as you see us doing this right now, with a manual dolly that you're pushing. Now, everybody can do it, all right? It's not saying that you're weak or you're strong, but why work hard when you have this machine?
Yeah.
If you have big units, like the 25-foot from Jump Orange and stuff like that, and you're a one-man show, your workers don't want to come in, take 2 straps, after you fold it in, throw them underneath, wrap it around, take that winch, and press this button right here while that's doing all the work for you. And $4,500, and I'll tell you, it'll save your life. Maneuvering through backyards that have swamps after they destroy their yard sometimes because they want to go all night for a whole week on an inflatable, and you're going through mush and everything like that. It'll go straight through it without even having a problem.
We are at our second stop, and this is actually a pickup. We are picking up the Thunder Combo. So we're gonna get to see how Blake empties out that pool, gets this rolled up, and ready to flip for another rental.
And one of the common questions we get a lot at Jump Orange is, how do I take the water out of the pool the most efficient way? And everyone's got their own technique. And Blake Miller's going to explain a little bit about what he does and why he does it.
So I always said there's 1,000 ways on how to do a job, and nothing is either right or wrong. It's just an easier process for me. One of the big things about any inflatable that you have is always going to have a pool. And with Jump Orange, which I love, God I love, they have this zipper right here for easy deflation, but it also helps you to drain water. There's a zipper. Alright. Once I remove the zipper, the pool, keep everything blown up. No other zipper needs to be open, just this zipper. When I do this, you're going to see the pool deflate a little bit, especially on the sides. They're going to cave, which is what I want. That way the water flows out easily and I'm not even really doing anything besides stepping on the side. The reason why I like to do this is because I never like to take Velcro off once it's sticking. It's not that it's a bad thing. It's just, if you can do it as an easier way, it's a little bit quicker and more efficient for me. sides cave, which is great. I'll take a step, usually on the sides, try and get all that water and that weight to come down. I kind of control the water. Once all the water is not out, but I'll start the process to where I'll grab a corner from inside the inflatable and use that man strength to pull it in and funnel the water to where exactly where I was having it.
Yeah.
Step on here. Let all that water flow out.
Oh yeah, you almost have all of it out already.
Done.
So we are fully deflating now and getting ready for the roll. Who wants to see the roll?
Me.
This is one of our most asked questions. So we are going to show how one of our customers rolls today. What days of the week do you usually do most of your rentals?
The Friday and the Saturdays and the Sundays. It's always great to get inflatables out during a weekday, but give them a discount. And nobody's using them most of the time. Everybody likes to have parties on the weekends. So I like to help out my customers by 25% off for the weekdays, having an extra day for free, whatever helps them, because in the long run, yes, we are making money. That is our goal. But if we don't have customers that love us and that want to keep coming back to us, then you don't have a business. The customers are everything to you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna follow you around and ask you questions while you're doing really hard stuff. That way you get a physical and a mental workout.
You should get one, watching Bridget push this thing.
It'd be my honor.
Go ahead, Bridget.
No, wait, what?
Wait, let me get all the stuff on it to make it harder.
Are you joking? I don't even know. I don't think we can buy him another Jolly Dolly, so. I'll drive it to the gate. Once we get to the gate, though, it's you. Oh, this thing's got a good motor. How do you turn it?
You turning something in there?
Oh.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
It's tilting. Here, let me get this.
Oh, thank you.
It's a little technical, so you're gonna have to do this part.
See that bump right there?
Yeah.
That was Dolly. Oh, man.
So Blake, we've got an interesting setup here. Kind of explain how you're going to set up your unit so that you can deal with the downward slope that goes down this way.
So, I look at it as like a standpoint as I'm a dad, which I am. I have 3 beautiful kids, and I want them to be the most safe. So when I put out my equipment, I'm acting like, okay, what is the safest thing for my customers, especially these little kids that get on? As much as they want to pile up on there, I want it to be the most safest with the stakes and the slope and how I set up. So when you look at this layout right here, you can see more of a downward slope on the right side, and then you can see a flat ground. Your biggest part of the inflatable is going to be the top, which is where they go up the slide. That's where you want the most flattest part. There's sometimes where it can have like a downward slope, but you want the slide and the pool to be that way because it's always to the ground. It's this high. You don't want a downward slope with a 19-foot water slide and it being that tall. You want it on the flattest side. So from looking at this standpoint of the backyard, you're gonna want the slide of the big portion in the blower for them to come down to the pool right here. This is the worst of it, but no pool is gonna go over there. And all that's pretty flat. So that's where I'm gonna set up because it's the most safest for my customer.
Yeah, all the vinyl colors are hand mixed. So,
Really?
so like our vinyl, we actually make the vinyl at the same facility where we manufacture the inflatables. So it's how we have very unique colors. So you were saying you like all of the holes that are on the bottom because it helps you drain the water?
So much. One right here. Let me think. one right here, one over there, and it's just so convenient.
And I see you have the hose there already attached, like you said.
It's a very easy process. I mean, like I said, it's not the wrong and it's not the right way. It's just my way.
It's just his way.
And it makes it better.
Yeah, everything that we're going over today, this is just, you know, his way of doing it. There's a lot of different ways to do it. There's no right or wrong. So are those stakes that came with your inflatable or ones you bought after?
No, there's no need to buy more stakes when Jump Orange gives you like the best stakes I've ever had. They're not cheaply made. They're made of steel. I believe they're 18 inches long or 12 inches long. There's no need to buy more, and they give you ample amount enough stakes to do the whole thing.
And how come you're using the mallet, the rubber mallet?
You can see when you look at these, if you use a hammer, you'll cause indentions and rust and everything like that. Hopefully, God hope there's no situation to where somebody trips over your stake, but then you got rust and everything. But when you look at one of these that doesn't have it,
It's because you used the rubber mallet?
it's because you use the rubber mallet. And spread it out thin because you obviously you can pour it if you would like, but then you're wasting too much. It just kind of blends into the water. It spreads it out thin to where you don't have to use so much of it.
And so is that your hose attachment? Is that your hose too?
You always bring extra because some people don't have it, which is totally fine. So we'll spray it down with a simple breeze, and I'll wipe it down.
Have you had any customers put baby oil on your slides?
Yes, and we always tell them, don't do it. Please.
Well, I would just like to take this opportunity to say thank you, Blake, and thank you with Miller's Jump Time. You guys have been really great letting us come and enjoy the day with you. And also, if any of you would like to ever have one of us come out and to check out your business, follow you around for a day, we'll be glad to ask you a lot of the same questions and see how things are going. But definitely check it out. And we have some brand new gym member benefits with our gym concierge. So go ahead and check us out and make sure you check out jumporange.com. Thanks again.